This is my annoyed face. When we look to release this video, we're going to be looking for a bit of a Halloween-y type thing. It's going to be around about Halloween itself. Hence why we've got a nice little Boffix pumpkin behind me. And I thought the best thing to do is to go a little bit different to the normal videos we have on this channel. See, this channel, I do try and keep it as positive as we possibly can about QuickBooks Online, because as you can guess, I love the product. But there is one thing that is starting to really annoy me, and I think it's time we had a sit down, a chat about the things that really do aggravate me about QuickBooks Online. And the first of those topics I want to cover is the way that they've started to treat apps. So grab yourself coffee, tea, drink, whatever it is that you want to get. Let's sit down, let's talk about why I'm a little bit annoyed with QuickBooks Online at the moment. But the intro. Hello, my name is Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks chap on the internet with fancy new merch, more on them later, and head of accounts here at Boffix. Now, yes, this video is going to be a little bit more of me being slightly ranty or slightly less optimistic than I have been in previous videos, but it's all for a good cause. You see, today's video is going to be talking about the world of apps. Now, there are certain apps out there, like the wonderful, the brilliant Net Tracker, where it doesn't matter which product of cloud accounting you're going to use. It could be Xero, Sage, QuickBooks. You're going to get the same experience with Net Tracker for all of them. And that's great. The way that cloud accounting should be at this point in time is that you choose which cloud accounting solution you want, and then you attach all the different beautiful apps out there on it. And when you look at how strong the app ecosystem is at this point in time, and you go through that mounds and mounds and mounds of apps that are there, one thing you want is consistency with all those apps. So, like Net Tracker, I could then, even if I wanted to, swap my cloud accounting solution. Because like my new tote bag says, people love QuickBooks, but maybe don't quite like Xero. So if I was already on Xero, and then thought to myself, I want a superior product, then I could just stop using Xero, start using QuickBooks, and Net Tracker being such a wonderful solution for tracking my net assets means it will just go from one to the other, no problem whatsoever. I'm not losing features, I'm not having to change the way I'm doing things. Net Tracker just has the ability to be able to do what it needs to do in Xero, QuickBooks or Sage, irregardless. And part of me is thinking, isn't that what we should be expecting? Doesn't that sound obvious that you're using software and that software is the same no matter how you use it? But unfortunately it's not. And it's not down to the developers either. The developers want a feature-rich solution on all the software they use. They want that Net Tracker experience that doesn't matter if I use QuickBooks Xero or anything else, I'm getting the same experience on each of those platforms. And yes, there are some financial deals out there that means that, you know, one solution is going to be better on the other. One of those examples being the Zettel Reader. Well, QuickBooks clearly has a deal with Zettel because they're appearing on their front page. So I can kind of understand why the Zettel experience is probably going to be more superior with the likes of QuickBooks than the others, because there is some sort of partnership going there. But that partnership shouldn't be to the detriment of the consumer and shouldn't force us to use one product over the other. So whereas Zettel gets a little bit of a pass, why isn't the experience on Square exactly the same? Meaning that as a consumer, I should be able to choose between the two. Currently, I wouldn't recommend Square with QuickBooks unless you're going to use another third-party app to get the transactions into QuickBooks. I would always recommend Zettel over it, and it shouldn't be like that. Now, when you look at Zettel and Square, then actually, they're pretty much the same solution. There's a few little differences here and there, but ultimately, both of these are very, very good EPOS solutions. So being forced down one route and the other is annoying, but it's not game-changing. It's not going to mean that I'm going to have certain features from one that I can't get on the other. And then we turn our attention to the people like Cresco. Now, Cresco, Seems my Cresco branded cactus has lost its Cresco-ness. Something that we here on Ask the Accountant, a weekly podcast that I highly recommend that you listen to, rave about all the time. It's a solution where you can actually receive money super easily from customers, and you can make payments to your suppliers super easy. Here's Cresco in front of me, cardless payments everywhere. And they even say here they work with Xero and QuickBooks. And the people behind Cresco are some of the smartest cookies out there. They figured out a seamless way to be able to create invoicing that's made easy. With free and instant payments, no card fees. Instant reconciliation, invoice fraud protection, integrates with favourite accounting software, well, more on that, and works with over 500 UK and EU banks. Look at the list of solutions they've got. They've now moved into bulk payment, international payment, remote payroll, instant payment, recurring payment, invoices, split payments, and the list goes on. And they're proud to be in an ecosystem which works with the likes of QuickBooks and Xero, Sage, Mazuma, and all the banks you can think of. And we've done videos on this before, how simple and easy it is. Literally, you create a link, share the link, and you get paid. And it is as simple as that. They've now given the option for subscriptions and recurring payments. And the list of what they're doing is getting bigger and bigger. So why is it that Xero, as you can see in front of me, is such a better experience with Cresco? See, let's create an invoice in Xero. Because now I've created my invoice for £1.20, I do manage online payments, click credit and debit card, custom payment URL Cresco, press save. That wasn't so hard at all, was it? Now all I do is approve an email, and that invoice has now been sent to myself with the online payments selected for Cresco. I can manage it if I need to and make sure, and maybe even change it if I want to. But let's see what the experience looks like for me. So from here, the invoice has come through and it has a nice Pay Now button. Press Pay Now. It says Pay Online. Takes me to Cresco. Confirm. Select my bank. Progress, get receipt, back to Xero. Simple as that. So Cresco, being what they are amazing at, made that as quick as it could ever have been. I was able to pay that invoice in what, 30 seconds? And all I was really waiting for more than anything else was an app to load from time to time. Actual process of doing it couldn't have been any simpler. In fact, that's now paid and done and everyone's happy. So if it's that quick and easy to set up and get done on Xero, then let's have a look what it looks like on QuickBooks. So here we are creating an invoice. I'm going to do the same. Let's just call it £1.20 again. And at the top here, I get accept card payments with PayPal. Wait a minute. Now on PayPal, I want Cresco. Edit payment options. My only option I have is to turn American Express on or off. Okay. Now I did say that the people at Cresco are super smart. So they've created an opportunity to connect to QuickBooks, but their option, limited by QuickBooks themselves, is to stick a message on an invoice. But let's see the experience for me then. So I'm going to go save and send. So again, let's go through that same scenario. So again, we've got an invoice here from Boffix for £1.20. Let's review and pay. Now, if I want to select a payment method here, it's saying debit card, credit card, or PayPal. None of them are Cresco. It's all created by PayPal and going from there. But if I was to view invoice, and look down the bottom here, it says pay by bank, Cresco. So the only way for me to make that payment and to make sure that I've got this paid is now to press this button here, which takes me to Cresco. confirm, and I'm doing the same thing again. And now I've made the payment. But it's now asking me to pay again, because now it wants me to pay with credit card or PayPal. So yes, hats off to Cresco for creating a workaround, but surely the workaround shouldn't have been needed. And this is where I think we need to come in and help the small developers, because this experience isn't good enough. This is QuickBooks dictating what can and can't be done, not what should be happening, which should be the other way around, where great people like Cresco should be able to have all the tools they need to create an amazing solution. Yes, there is an option to pay by PayPal, but PayPal doesn't give me this option to be able to connect with my bank and use open banking and make the payment solution so much easier. If I'd have clicked on credit card, debit card or anything else, I would have had to have physically gone there. Also, where's my Apple Pay? Where's all that sort of stuff that nowadays should be just standard? We are being forced as consumers to use a subpar solution, not having the opportunity as consumers to pick what's best for what we want for our business. I use QuickBooks Online to run Boffix, to run all the other businesses I have. Why should I be forced to have to use PayPal or any of the ones that have been forced down my throat when I know there are better ones out there? And you can see with the likes of Xero, because they give the tools to developers, that it becomes a seamless experience. As a consumer of someone using my services, if I was using Xero, I would have no idea if I was using Cresco, PayPal, Stripe or any of those solutions. It just becomes seamless for me. I open my invoice, pay now, pay the invoice, I don't even have to think about it. But now, I've got to force my customers not to use the Pay Now button to be able to find a solution, to finally be able to make a payment through my preferred provider of choice. And if I was to send the invoice out and not provide that Pay Now button, all I'm doing is giving myself a barrier, because now my customers who are used to pressing Pay Now are asking, well, where's my payment solution? Oh, if you follow the invoice, go to this thing here, click this link, then you can make the payment. Sorry, that's not a wonderful solution for our consumers. So we are in a bit of a pickle in this point in time, and we need to be making more of a noise about it. Otherwise, great app providers won't be coming to QuickBooks because they're too restricted in what they can and can't do. QuickBooks needs to make it so there's more opportunity for it to be feature to what things like Xero are offering. QuickBooks should be giving the tools to make it so that app developers can be as powerful as they need to be. We need to take off the shackles, and we need to be ensuring that we give all the power to the developers. Otherwise, there's no point being the QuickBooks chap. I might as well be the Xero chap. And we don't want that. Okay, so that's my rant, and hopefully you can see where I'm coming from here. We need to be in a place where we can empower our developers and make sure at very least we're at feature parity with those other solutions out there, and in the ideal world, actually be better than those solutions out there. My name is Aaron Patrick. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever come across anything like this? Are there other solutions out there? We didn't even talk about the fact that Cresco also offer all these amazing payable options of making and enhancing the way you pay your suppliers and do bulk payments and everything else. None of that can ever exist on QuickBooks unless they open up their API and give the power back to the developers. Let me know below if you've got any comments on this matter. My name's been Aaron Patrick. I'm currently the QuickBooks chap. For how long, who knows? Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that jazz. I can't believe how much we are doing on this channel, and it's all thanks to each and every one of you. My name's been Aaron Patrick. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.